on to all of my cancers out there. So please be sure to get the book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. So yeah, so if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as prices are in the description box below as usual. What else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, the first two videos to give me the most likes, views, and comments and stuff like this, overall activity, will get their videos first. Don't mind me, I'm kind of tired, but we gonna get in these readings. Okay, cool. Gotta be alert now. But anyway, please, let's see if we can get to 30 likes. All right, so let's see what the cancers have got. We have the 10 of Ghosts, 4 of Imps, the 7 of Bats, the Page of Imps, the 4 of Bats, the Empress, 3 of Bats, Ace of Ghosts, 9 of Imps, the Hangman, the Knight of Imps, the Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Imps, the 6 of Imps. I'm starting to learn this Halloween deck pretty well because I'm using it a lot. I'm starting to learn it a lot better. The Temperance and the Sun card. Okay, so not a bad way to end this reading. Not a bad way at all. So what I'm saying here for the cancers, right, is what I'm saying here is not something bad for the cancers. What I'm seeing here for the cancers is the cancers are just pretty much having fun, right? Like the cancers, 10 of Ghosts, spending a lot of time with people who you deem as quality, interacting with these people, right? Wanting to see a lot of these people, being around those types of people quite a lot. The 4 of Imps. And because of that, it's kind of a means for a celebration. Y'all, you cancers are really having fun around your friends, right? Not being preoccupied with kind of like not being preoccupied with how people are saying things about you, past relationships. People who you're in relationships with from the past is saying anything about you. You're not preoccupied with that stuff. It's more so let's move on. And the 7 of Bats is, that they're talking about you, which they are talking about you, Cancer crabs, but you Cancer crabs are definitely not preoccupied with it, and you shouldn't be, because that's not what you need to be doing anyway. So you Cancers pretty much have the right idea in the sense that forget them. Let's move forward. Let's party. Let's hang out. You know what I mean? Let's continue to move forward. Forget them. And the Page of Imps, right? And the 4 of Bats. The Page of Imps and the 4 of Bats is now about so right now it's also about resting as well. So I'm just seeing how a lot of the Cancer crabs are like hanging out with other people, right? Hanging out with people, but as well as catching up on their rest. So it's this good mixture of you Cancer crabs may not necessarily be going outside and partying, stuff like this, and getting into the party activities, right? Like you are at a nightclub, but it's more so about hanging out with your friends, whichever way, and then afterwards going to sleep, right? Catching up on Z's, right? Which is sleep, right? The sound that you make when you're snoring. And you're okay with not needing to have a super exciting type of lifestyle. The Cancers are. So the next card that I come up with is the Empress. The Empress, the 3 of Bats, the Ace of Ghosts. okay? Um, the Empress, right? The Empress, the Three of Bats, the Ace of Ghosts, which is about how a lot of you Cancer crabs are moving. And it's about this new level of, it's about sense of self-worth that a lot of you Cancer crabs have. And I just see how, I'm just seeing you Cancer crabs not really doing a whole lot of craziness right now. A lot of y'all, right? Obviously, it's the John Jones situation. John Jones is a Cancer, but you know what I mean, right? Cancer crab, but you know, Israel Adesanya is doing the thing, you know. So it's like it's this idea of a lot of you Cancers are kind of like, okay, I could have done this better. I should have done this better. So why don't I actually start doing better instead of playing myself? And that's a very good idea to have, because the Three of Bats is equivalent to the Three of Swords, right? And the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. But the Ace of Ghosts is the Ace of Cups, which is someone wanting to say something to you, right? Or yeah, someone wanting to say something to you, but at the same time, the Nine of Wands is that they're too caught up in their BS. So all in all, what I'm seeing here for the Cancer so far is, because you still have more cards, is that a lot of you Cancers, somebody has wronged you, right? Somebody, you know, just the Cancers are being, there's a certain level of the Cancer crabs being okay with people wronging them. And I'm not saying the Cancers are 100% okay with it in the sense that, you know, the Cancers are pushovers. What I mean by that is that the Cancers don't see the importance on getting back at anyone, you know. And the Cancers are like, okay, you've been, you Cancers know, in the context of love, when it comes to other people who is running the game, they know, you Cancers know that you've been wronged, a lot of y'all, because it's like, and that's what the Three of Bats and the Ace of Ghosts are about. It's the fact that you know you've been wrong. You know that. You know that. You know that you've been wrong. You know that it's like a lot of you Cancer crabs like, okay, well, I'm making better decisions, and sorry about that. Hold on. I thought one of my family members was coming through the door. But it's this idea that you Cancer crabs are making better decisions, and y'all are not wigging out or bugging out the way that a lot of y'all Cancers can. But the Three of Bats and the Ace of Ghosts is about, you know that you've been wronged in some sort of way, where the way that people come at you is not the way that they should, right? They do it, but it's not the wisest, it's not a very wise way that they do approach you. And the way that they approach a lot of you Cancers is as if you're trash. And that's not the way that they should be approaching you, so to speak. So you Cancers right now are remaining patient and very cool, you know, to the point where it's kind of shocking other people the way you are carrying yourself when other people are observing you. It's kind of shocking to others. So the thing is that the Hanged Man, right? The Hanged Man is about how you Cancers are okay with waiting. The Hanged Man represents a lot of waiting, a lot of need to be patient, right? There are a lot of things not moving forward But the thing is that you Cancers don't necessarily mind as long as you have something to actually get. A lot of you Cancer crabs don't necessarily mind, and the thing is that that's the situation. So, y'all are okay with y'all are patient enough to sit back, relax, not even kind of not wig out when it comes to relationships, and be okay with it. The patience is going to pay off. The Knight of Imps, the Wheel of Fortune, right, and the Six of Imps, right, represent you have a lot of people who with this approach that a lot of you Cancer crabs are implementing. You're gonna see how a lot of people, they talk out both sides of their mouth, because they say one thing and then they do another thing else, and then immediately right afterwards they're saying something else, and it's like, where exactly are they really going with this? Because you're gonna this ain't the only hater that you're gonna have, though, Cancer. You're gonna have people who are gonna be disrespectful to you in the future. This is just to keep you to give you a heads up. You're gonna have more people who are gonna act like they're upset at you over something and stuff like this that you didn't do in the future. The Wheel of Fortune is that a lot of you, the Wheel of Fortune is Cancer crabs, by the way. So this is about how a lot of you Cancers are like, okay, what else is new? And the Six of Imps is you're going to continue on remaining to be patient, as well as doing your own thing. So it's not bothersome to you. A lot of you Cancers, when people talking craziness about your character, I'm just seeing how a lot of the Cancers are like, okay, if that's what it is that you need to do, go on right ahead, right? And the Temperance is about how you're going to get a certain level of respect or reverence, because the thing is that you're gonna have some of your friends, or maybe even see it out in the street, right, wherever it is that you're going, where you're gonna see the situation that you're going through, right? Maybe two people are arguing or having a disagreement about something, and they start to raise their voice, and you hear them talking about how one person did the other person wrong, whether it's on the phone or face to face, and they never apologize, and they started to double down on it, and or something else. And the Sun represents how you're vindicated. You're vindicated because it that you're right. And there's no need for you to really stress. And a lot of you Cancers are right, So let's clarify the Temperance. Okay. So we have the Mambo, Petro Mambo, T-Bong Anguille, and Dembala La Flambeau. So the Snake of Flames, okay? So like Kundalini, basically. So yeah, like it, Petro Mambo, and you're dealing with snakes. Yeah, look at these cards. You're dealing with snakes. You're dealing with people who, they're not to be trusted, because a lot of people aren't trustworthy today. And this is what the skepticism, or skepticism. I'll say this is what the questioning, so to speak, is about. You Cancers questioning these people's integrity, right? Which it should be questioned. But the thing for them is that you're seeing that these people are not to be trusted because they have too many issues going on for themselves. So like what's happening? So what's happening here is that a lot of you Cancers are like seeing how people again are talking out of both sides of their face, because they're not really making any kind of sense. You know, they you know, you're the villain in the story, but then you'll even have people trying, you know, you're going to perpetually have a lot of people trying to say what's up and interested and trying to talk to you. And it's like, but if you were really that off-putting, why is it that people still approach you and try to say something to you? So it doesn't necessarily make any sense, you know. Let's clarify the Sun card. So you have the possession, you have the Master of the Head, and then you have the Man Brigitte, okay? So this card right here is about these cards. To clarify the Sun card, okay, the possession, okay, to clarify the Sun card is about you know that this stuff is going to work out for you. It already is, because you need patience, right? You need patience. You stepping back and allowing people to be crazy is one of the better things that you Cancer crabs could and should do, because ultimately they're doing their own selves in with the craziness that they're doing. The Master of the Head represents mind over matter, about how a lot of you Cancer crabs are not letting this really mess you up or get you on your nerves. And the Man Brigitte is about this things are going to work out in your favor if they already haven't, because an opportunity will present itself. And what I mean by an opportunity is a love opportunity excuse me, will present itself, because you Cancers are doing the right thing. You're taking a step back and you're not allowing anyone to abuse you, which is good. I don't see Cancer crabs allowing anyone to abuse them anyway. But you're not even allowing someone to to be disrespectful, in a sense of trying to slander your name or make you look like a villain in this. A lot of you Cancer crabs are like, okay, well, if you really sure about this, then I might as well just excommunicado myself from this particular situation. And this is the thing that they can't take. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.